I'll tell you where we are right now. We're in a town called Moreno Valley, which is about a half an hour, 40 minutes drive away from where we live. And the reason I'm here is because my car, my Toyota, needs a 25,000 mile service. So I'm here, and now I'm looking at all these new cars that are for sale, and I have my camera with me. So I thought I'd take a few photos here to show you some of the new Toyotas that they have in stock here. They're having a tent sale. I don't mean they're selling tents. I guess they're having a big sale on cars. But in Holland the things are the same as here. Car salespeople have a sale all the time, and whatever they want to call it, they want to try to talk you into buying a new car every time you come near their lot. So I'm just going to take a look around and show you a little bit of the cars that they have for sale here. This is a real big outfit. It's called Moss Brothers. I bought the car here about 2 years ago. But Betty and I, we don't drive that much. So in 2 years we only put on 25,000 miles, which is not, or we almost have a 2.5 years. So 25,000 miles is not a lot of miles for a car, especially not the way the cars are made today. And Toyota Corolla is a very well-made car, and the engine can last for a long, long time. This is a Corolla, and this is approximately the same car that we have, except it's 1 year newer, and also it is a different color. Ours is a kind of a metallic green, which I really like. And then here, I don't know if you can read it, it says 2012 Corolla, a $500 rebate or 0% for 60 months. So you can finance that car for 5 years and you don't have to pay interest. It's zero interest. So it's a real nice car. I like it a lot. And here is the price. You got 29 miles per gallon if you drive it inside the city or the town, and then you get 34 miles on the highway, and the total price of the car is $21,004, and that includes some optional equipment, a premium package with extra fancy wheels on it and stuff. Anyway, this is the Corolla 2012. It looks the same as my Corolla 2009, but it has a little chrome strip on the trunk. I think that's just about the only difference. Here's another one. This is a different color. This is a silver color, and it has a spoiler on the rear deck, which doesn't do much. And then we kind of walk around it, and then again, it says $500 rebate or zero financing. And this is a pretty color, silver. Right next to it is a white Corolla, and they're all about this one. The white one has a sunroof, which I don't care for, because well, you know, when you're old you don't go for all that stuff on the car. And then here, this car costs $21,000 also. It's the same as the other. I don't know if you can see inside, probably not. And all these cars, they have navigation and what have you on there. These little golf cars is the cars that the dealers, the salesmen take you around their lot, because this is a real large area. There's the mountains in the background. This is sitting in a valley, this whole whole kabang. And here's another, I think this is another Corolla with a sunroof. You know, there's all kinds of them. I'll go look a little further. Now see, here's a Toyota truck called the Tundra. And then there's an SUV called Sequoia. And then there's a little bitty car. It's called the Scion, a little boxy thing. And then here is another Corolla. And I think here is my favorite. That it's just Betty doesn't like it too well because it doesn't have a trunk. But that's a Prius. That's a car. That's a hybrid, and it is half electric, half gas, and the mileage on that is terrific. Now this happens to be a used one, and there's a warranty on it. This is a real clean looking used car, but again, I don't buy used cars anymore. I don't have to, so I don't buy any used car. Let's see how much they want for this. It's still $25,000 for this 2012 Toyota Prius 1 hatchback. They quote a Kelly Blue Book, which is the kind of a catalog of used cars. But I don't. This looks like it's never been driven. It's really clean inside. But $25,000 is a little bit too rich for my blood. This pretty red car here is a Camry, and like I said, you get less miles to the gallons. You get 25 miles in the city, 35 on the highway, and this car is $24,000, so it's about $3,000 more than the car that we were looking at, the Toyota. But it is a nice car. It's nice inside. It's got I don't know if it has a navigation system. You can get it though. But I have a GPS in my car. Here's a picture of a Camry we were just looking at, the red one, and then there's a black one. I'm not crazy about a black car, and I find that they absorb the heat pretty much, so I never try to stay away from black cars. Here's a pretty silver one, and they're all about the same price. They have different features. Here the windshield, the bird must have flown over it and deposited a souvenir. But again, says my friend says I go too fast. This car has a lot more extras. It's $28,000 for this car because it has display audio with navigation, which is, I don't know if you can see it. The sun is in my screen, so I have bad vision of this. And also it has a moon or a sunroof. So anyway, this is the same red car we looked at earlier. And then this color is nice. It's like a gray, but it's too dark for me. I like them a little brighter. Anyway, here's another Toyota. Now they look the same, but this is called an Avalon. It's a larger model. It's the deluxe model, but it costs quite a bit more. I just looked at the price tag, and it's $39,000, which is, you know, I can buy a Lexus for that money. Deluxe. Here's another Avalon. This also has, both of them have a sunroof. And then if I look at the gray one here, doesn't have a sunroof. Let me check the price out on this gray one here. It doesn't have the sunroof, and it probably doesn't have a lot of the other extras. Let me see, an Avalon is $38,000. It does have I don't know what all it has. Doesn't look like it has a navigation. It has a keyless entry because I don't see a key to go in there. And it's a nice car. It's a very, oh, this does have a sunroof. They all have sunroofs. Huh. And here is the front of the building that sells the cars. This is probably, oh, I know it is the windows of their sales office. This is another Toyota. So there are all kinds of cars here on display. This here is one of their big cars. I don't know the model exactly. That's easy to find out. This is a 211. So evidently this hasn't been selling so hot. You probably get it at a big discount. Let's see here what this car costs. This big SUV. $55,000 for this monster. And this again is a Sequoia. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is also V8, so it's a real powerful car. And there is the Tundra truck. And now here is the service department. This is where we turn in our car and where the man tells you how much it's going to cost you, and etc., etc. So here you see a lot of people turning in their cars. And now here we're going in the customer lounge and service department. They have some vending machines and a coffee machine.
Oh yeah.
And here,
No. I was in Nevada.
some customers waiting for the
Nevada, but I moved down here to go to college,
and then here, customer lounge with free Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, I did not bring my iPad, so we're going in the lounge. Wait just a second here.
Oh yeah.
Forgot to show you, they do treat you to nice donuts.
That's a pretty place.
But they're fattening.
Oh yeah. I thought you said you had $2 and something.
Then we walk into the customer's lounge, and I see a lady that I happen to recognize. She's a very good buddy of mine for the last 50 years. Here's the lounge. Well, we have left the service area of the Moss Toyota, and here's our car. It's nice, all serviced, everything is in good shape, brakes, tires, fluids, everything is checking out perfectly. And now we're good for another 5,000 miles, and then we have 30,000 miles checkup, which is more expensive. This time we got by with $150, but about 3 or 4 months from now, when we have the 30,000 mile, maybe 5 or 6 months, depends how far we drive, then we'll have to pay $280. So this is the Toyota Corolla, and it's all serviced, and we're ready to go.